Hello guys, welcome back to a new vlog. So in this vlog I'm basically just going to be redecorating my entire office. I'm only going to show a bit of it because it is going to take quite a long time. I'm just doing things bit by bit. But I'm just going to paint it in the first week and then we will go from there because the green is not a vibe and I've known that from the start, but I've just been putting it off basically. But today I am actually off to the pub, have a little pub lunch. I have started painting my office, which as you can see, I've had to do my makeup down here because it's just covered in paint up there. So it was quite nice actually, doing my makeup on the sofa. With the light, I've got a massive window here. I can watch everyone doing things outside. But yeah, I just need to brush through the hair a little bit more. I'm just wearing, let me show you my outfit. We were gonna go for a walk today actually, so I had my whole outfit ready to go for a walk. I literally, if I'm going for a walk, I wear the exact same thing every time. I wear this like blue striped shirt. You've probably seen it actually in the vlogs before. I wear a blue striped shirt, my super dry knitted jumper over the top, and then I wear leggings with tight jeans over the top, not like skinny jeans, but just tighter jeans, and then my wellies because they're the only jeans that actually fit into my wellies. It's been horrible weather today, so we've scrapped that idea, and so I didn't really know what to wear, so I've just chosen this. So I've got this jumper from Zara. It's probably the newest thing in my wardrobe. But yeah, I like it. It's got puff sleeves. And it's like a little jumper, but it's not like big jumper vibes. And then I'm just gonna wear my jeans. These are from Stradivarius, and this is Zara. They've just got these little pockets here. I'll wear my, because it's raining, I want to take an umbrella, so I've got my bigger bag, so I've just got my Coach bag. It doesn't really go with this outfit, but it doesn't matter. I'll probably wear my trench, just because I'm not going to wear a big puffer coat, we're only just going to the pub, so I'll just wear a trench. I've done my makeup today. I've used the new L'Oreal that I got sent. It's like hairspray for your face. I was spraying my hair with hairspray and I was like, oh my god, I need to spray my face. So I'm going to see if that actually lasts. Earring wise, I've just got these little ones in, these little pearl ones. Again, other pearls and all of my regular jewellery. We're just on our way to the farm shop. There's a new, well, it's not new. It's an old farm shop and they've recently got a new owner. I actually interviewed the girl who, her parents used to own it. And that's how I knew they were getting new owners, and they've done it all up. They've got lights everywhere, fairy lights. They've like moved the pigs back. They've made it all very much like, they've got a pizza truck. They've got, chatting to myself. They've got a little pizza truck, and then they've got like cabanas with a little seating underneath. What an afternoon, guys. So we went to the farm and as you saw I had a little carrot cake, Joe had a burger, and then on the way back it is torrential rain. It's still going. It's absolutely chucking it down, and my coat is showerproof, not waterproof, and I've never actually worn it in like torrential rain for that long, so my hair is wet at the top from where it went through the hood. It is also like started foaming. I don't know what was going on, so I was absolutely drenched. Luckily I wasn't gonna wear what I was wearing later because we're going to my parents for a roast, but I need to dry my hair, the top parts, and just straighten it and style it a little bit. If you can hear that noise, this is our this is amazing actually. So on the weekends I do all of our washing. So this is all of the washing. It's normally in Joe's study, but all of the washing had kind of been going on last week, and his study was just looking quite messy, and mine is a lot smaller, and I'm not really in here at all unless I work. So basically I do all of the washing on the weekends and put it into the studies, so that then we don't need to do any washing over the week, and our studies can be clean so that we can work in here and not have, I mean, like, massive stuff in here. But this is a dehumidifier, which our clothes, if you're in an English household, the clothes just don't dry in winter. And our house was getting so much condensation. We also don't have an extractor fan in the bathroom. I don't know why they didn't put one in when they renovated the bathroom. So we bought this. Joe did. It was maybe £90. So it seemed like quite a lot at the time, but it has been amazing. As soon as we put the washing on, like, the washing used to take days, and now it could take an afternoon. Especially because I've put on the heating. This room also gets really warm because we've got the radiator there, and it's a small room. So once we have this on, and it tells you, so at the moment it's 65, you can change it to washing mode, which I thought it was on. And it just dries it so quick. So clothes, trousers, everything is dry within a day. So Friday I get all of our washing, put it into piles, start washing it, and then annoyingly we only have one dryer. We should really get 2, and then we could just do it all in one go, in one day, but we've only got this little tiny one. So then by tonight, I've put this on now, by the time that we come home tonight I should be able to take all of these off, and tomorrow when I wake up ready for work we don't have any washing to do, so that'd be perfect. So I am just going to do my hair. It's quite dark in this room. The forest wall is actually really good for lighting. I'm desperate to do my study. I'm desperate to, obviously you can see some paint samples, I'm just desperate to get rid of the green. I want it warm, I want it feeling nice. And it's just taken me a while to realise what I want to do in here. My ideas have changed multiple times. I'll talk through when it's a bit lighter and not messy what I want to do. But yeah, I came on my period, so I've come home, we've got about an hour and a half, so I'm just going to sort myself out, dry my hair, straighten my hair. I've got my hot water bottle on my back, which is nice. I'll take some tablets, and then we'll get redressed, ready to go to my parents for a lovely roast. So that is our lovely weekend. And yesterday we didn't do anything, we literally just went, Joe goes to David Lloyd and I don't. So I used his guest pass and we went to the gym for the afternoon gym and sauna, which is nice. So I was able to do a nice glute workout. It was quite busy, but it's one of those gyms where everything's laid out in such a way you can always get on stuff. So it's pretty good. Okay, I am all ready to go for a lovely roast. I just need to put some lipstick on, or just some lip balm. This is what I'm wearing. Let me go to a different mirror. It's quite dark in here. I'm just wearing this green jumper. I don't know if you can see. I think it might be quite dark in here. Anyway, this green jumper, it's kind of got these puff sleeves, 3/4 length, and then just some, can you see, just some gold pearls? Well, pearls with some gold around them. Anyway, I got this from the charity shop near us. It is from Next, but yeah, I got it for about £4, which is really good. Just got my normal jeans on. I've got thermals underneath. I'm going to take my slippers, but I'll probably just wear just my normal trainers. Packing everything in just this bag. This is such a good bag when I go to my parents or something, because I can just chuck my slippers in. It's a really good just throw on bag. And yeah, that's it. I've just been sat here editing a vlog. Oh, this is our new bedding. So basically we were having issues where obviously you want to wash your bedding and then it wasn't drying because obviously it takes ages to dry anything. So my mum was like, you need to just buy some more bedding. I was like, I know, but just eventually, to be fair, eventually we will get a king bed, which, silly me, forgot about that. So I should have really bought all this bedding in a, I also bought a new duvet in a 15 tog in a double. I should have just bought that in a king. It was actually too big for this space. Like, it was huge. 15 tog is maybe a bit too much, but whilst they were on deal, I probably should have just got a king and then bought all of this bedding in a king, because we now have like 4 lots of bedding in a double. Anyway, so I bought this one. They were all on offer in January, which was really good. So I saw this one. This one actually, I ordered 2 from Dunelm. So our one at the moment is just white with palm trees on, just embroidered. And I wanted something with a bit more colour. I always like white bed sheets, but my mum has redecorated my old childhood bedroom really nicely, and it has really funky bedding, so I thought, let's bring some funkiness into it. And I bought 1 from Dunelm, well 2 from Dunelm. One is just white with these little embroidered green bits, and the other one is like big peaches, greens. I'll show you it when I put it on the bed. And then I also ordered this pillow because it's pink, which will go with, well, it goes with the walls at the moment and the ceiling. And then it has these like orangier tassels, which go with the curtains, because we will be keeping these curtains, but we'll just be changing this colour and this colour. So this will be a sage green, this will be a nice wallpaper of some sorts. We've also put these here. I don't know whether you've seen these. But these were meant to be going downstairs when eventually we get a sideboard, but I thought may as well use them up here. So there are bedside tables. But yeah, so I bought that, and then on TikTok it came up with an ad for this bedding, and it was only £10, which is really good. So it's really pretty. It's double-sided, so it's got the, that's not tartan, checkered, and then this pink stripe with these little flowers on. So super cute. It looks a lot better in here. There are also some really nice back pillows that I want to buy from this website. I think it's from Dow's actually, but I just need to buy them. But I'm doing no spend January or February, so that's an issue. But yeah, they'd look really nice behind. Eventually, we'll obviously have a headboard, but I just need 2 big pillows at the back with the cushion covers that I was looking at, and it'll be all nice in here because we won't decorate in here until next winter. I'm not bothering to touch any paint in here. It's going to stay the same. I will probably just get some brass handles for that and get some cushions, and that's literally it. This will be the last room in the house that we tackle because it looks fine. It's absolutely fine. It's really nice and warm and inviting, but eventually it will be changed. Good evening, everybody. Good to le monde. It is 8:30. I've just got back from the gym. I didn't stay for a sauna or anything. Me and my mum normally do. I've just not been feeling it, you know, in my time of the month. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to get cold to then get warm. So anyway, I've just got back from the gym. I was in the office today. If you didn't know, my company, they do a thing called Taco Tuesday. So we go out for lunch on Tuesday. So today we just went to a local cafe. We normally eat in, which, you know, Nando's, Wingstop, Walk to Walk, they're the 3 go-tos. But we went down to this cafe. I'd never been there before, so I had a little juice. It was like turmeric. I should have seen if I had a orange tongue afterwards, actually. But turmeric, ginger, kiwi, kale, they had loads of things in it. Really nice. Then I had some quesadillas, just some chicken ones, and then afterwards we had a little sweet treat. So I had a mini egg cheesecake. I was naughty. I'm trying to wean off of sweet treats, but it was really good. So I only had half, and then the other half is in the fridge for Joe. But I just need to jump in the shower, sort out in here. Joe, I think, said that he's put the dishwasher kind of on. So do that, see if our clothes have dried and things like that. But that's been my day today. I literally wake up, go straight to work, and then as soon as I get back, I have about half an hour to remove my makeup, get into my gym gear and go. So it's a quick turnaround. And then I'm just back and it's ready for bedtime. I don't eat dinner because I have a big lunch. So, but yeah, that is how the week's going. I am currently, it's Feb now, but in Jan I went to the gym 6 times a week. So my workout schedule is Monday, I will do a thing called Blast. So it's this like HIIT workout. I used to do like Pilates shapes, but they stopped doing that on a Monday, so that's really sad. So I do that in the evening, and then a swim. Then Tuesday I do my pump class, Les Mills pump, really good. Been doing it for probably since I was like 16. It's really good. Then Wednesday I do my own workout, so I do my own glute workout. Thursday I've started doing box fit, so I'll do the boxing. And then Friday I just do my own glute workout again. However, this week I've actually booked onto a thing called, what is it called? It's new. And I just want to trial it. It is early though, so. Les Mills Grit Strength. So there's Les Mills Grit Athletic, which is at 6:30. And then this one is straight after Grit Strength. So I'm going to see what the strength one's like, and maybe try the other one like next week. Because what would be good is if I could do that, let's say it is a little bit less high intensity, I could be at the gym, finish that at 7:30, then do my own workout, and then be back by 9 to start work. And that's like full workouts. Because I love doing these classes, it gets me to the gym, but I need to at least do my own workout twice a week. So that would be Wednesdays, Fridays, or Saturdays. I guess I could go Saturdays, but seems like a waste. And then Saturdays I sometimes go swimming, or I do my Pilates just on YouTube, Pilates by Izzy, the 25-day trial. Okay, I've just jumped in the shower, done a little bit of skincare. Good morning, everybody. Please excuse the state of me. There is a reason why I have the greasiest looking hair slicked up and just my dressing gown on. So we are doing my office this weekend. Last night, basically, I took out all of my things. So as you can see, I've just got most of my stuff here and up on there, my big mirror, all of those things. And I started sanding, so I'll show you in a minute, but basically the old owner's done they would have put tape and tape, so they had an edge of green and then a line of green, which obviously then has like a bump, so if you were to paint over it, you'd be able to see the line. So I went and sanded all of that. I sanded all of the windowsills also, because I don't want green windowsills. And yeah, it's looking good. I think I've changed my mind so many times about what I want to do with this space. I started off by wanting pink panelling. Then I decided, no, I actually love the look of white panelling and maybe like a baby pink at the top. And the colour that my parents painted my old bedroom looks really nice. The pink that they've decided, it's not so much of a pink like this here. It's very much minute. Am I in focus? It's Farrow & Ball Tailor Tack. I always think of trailer trash when I'm thinking of that. So I wanted that done on all the walls and white panelling, but now because the reason I wanted white panelling is because it makes a space have a bit more going on, and then also my white desk, I'll eventually get a new white desk, but white desk and my white chest of drawers would kind of blend into the wall. But now I'm thinking that actually where it had green going around, like where kind of the panelling would go, it's almost quite busy because it's a small space, and I've got things on the wall, like when my bags are hung up, when my dressing gowns are hung up, then I've got, you know, my desk and everything else. You won't be able to see the pink that much. It'll just kind of look white, and you also won't be able to see any of the panelling. It'll just be kind of a waste of time. I wanted it for a bit of detail, so I've scrapped that idea, and basically I'm just going to paint all of the walls pink, which means I need to paint all of the green bits white, like today, tomorrow. I just need to polyfill some areas. And then I've decided, so I I'm in an hour about whether to get rid of the forest wall, but it's all into like, what would I say, like basically all of the electric goes behind the wall because it's got lights. So the issue is, it's so early in the morning, guys, I can't think, is that I don't want to get rid of that wall just yet, but I want to decorate it to the point where when I want to get rid of that wall, it's not a massive transformation. So I'm keeping the wall because it's good lighting for winter, and I'll paint that whole bottom wall white. Now when I get, maybe in the future, in like a month's time or something like that, there's a lady staring at me outside, I think I might then do pink panelling on the bottom. Oh, my croissants are done. I'm going to do pink panelling underneath so then it blends with the rest of the room, but eventually I want to do wallpaper on that wall, which would look really nice. I'm going to go and get my croissant. So this is what the office is looking like. Ooh. It is very echoey, but as you can see, so like this wall would be covered by my dressing gowns, this wall would be on show, so that has a big mirror and a chair, that has bags, so basically the only, do you know what I mean, it'd be so covered. So all of this now, this is the colour I'm going for. So as you can see, it's a very baby pink. It almost looks white when it's on the green. Oh, you're out of focus. But like here, so now this is all completely flat, which is good. Eventually I want to change the radiator as well to a nice brass one, and I will change this. This was just so quick to get, so I need like a brass one, or maybe I could just spray these brass to make my life easier. Same with like that one. The ceiling I'm undecided on. That'll come down the line, but what I would love to do is I really want coving, and I also want a what's it called, a ceiling rose. That would be really nice, but I don't mind the ceiling, and then this wall, it's really good for lighting, but I need to, we tried to take out the what are the red things called, these, tried to pull them out. Anyway, we've decided just to push them in, so I need to push that one in and go and grab some polyfiller to polyfiller these. We've also got rid of, oh, the dust on the floor is insane. There was a flamingo here, and it had a little light in it, and it went here, and I'm basically, I don't think I'm going to put it back there. I think I might put it downstairs. Joe says that will be too crazy, like we will look like crazy people, because the kitchen is already quite like, whoa, and then you've got this flamingo on the wall, but I think it would look really cool. So I think we'll put it up, and all it needs is a little nail. It's just a tiny nail. I thought it was going to be a nightmare to get that off. I thought it was glued on, but because I think it would just look nicer, everything being pink, and then I can decide. Also, I love the look of the pink next to like white coving, so I will repaint this coving also. Today is basically a clean-up mission, so I've already kind of brushed everything off, but what I need to do is just polyfiller, wash the walls and clean the skirting, hoover, clean the top of these, etc. Just so then tomorrow we can kind of start the full painting, because this is covered in dust. But yeah, this is the one section that I just don't know what to do with. It's all going to be painted white. I'm not going to do it properly. I'm literally just going to go like just so that I'm not using so much pink paint. But here, I don't know what to do. I didn't want pink panelling. That was something I didn't want. I wanted some nice white, but I do think potentially in the same colour, if all of this is painted pink, it would look nice to carry it along, probably where this line is, and just maybe just do it. This is the thing, I just don't know. I could tape it up and do the pink and then put a dado rail over the top, see what it looks like. I can always remove it. And then in the future, this will be wallpaper, this top section. Okay, I have my old dressing gown on, just so I don't get green all over me, because it is horrendous in here. I do regret leaving my desk in here, because it's going to make the clean-up process quite difficult. But what I'm going to do is just spray down all these surfaces clean everything, wash the walls down, just to get all the dust off of it, and then I'll hoover because the floor is disgusting. I'm not in any rush to get this done. My timeline is just by the end of Feb, so I'm going to clean down all these surfaces. They are so dirty. Wash the walls and then hoover. I hate sanding. It really just makes the process so much longer. I am hoping that I can do the windowsill today, which would be really good if I can. It's just, why did they go on all of this? Like, obviously I need to clean here, but like on the actual windowsill, like why didn't they just tape it and go up to there? I don't understand, so I don't know whether I'm just gonna have to paint over it with white paint, but I just don't understand why they'd go over it like this. Okay guys, all the prep is officially done. I've got just some green tape here. Is that flat? Yeah. I don't really need to put any on the skirting just because obviously I'm going to paint it all white, just really messily, just to get a layer of white over the green. This is all prepped, everything is sanded. I've scraped the green off of what I could, but as you can see, like it's kind of stained some of it and the rest won't come off, so I am just gonna have to paint it white a little bit. So I'm not gonna tape that off. Taped under here, so yeah, she's all prepped. The floor's been cleaned. Same as the walls. Oh, you can really just, it's not looking good. But yeah, I think just today is just gonna be getting the windowsill done and see if I can get anything else done. I really can't be bothered, to be honest. Tomorrow we're going out with some friends, but that's not till about 5. I'm someone that needs, to be fair, a lot of time. You know, like if you have an appointment later on in the afternoon, I'm one of those people that's like counting it down, like, oh, I need to do this and this and this. So I don't really want to start tomorrow, unless I can get it all done, which is probably not going to happen. So whether I start tonight, I'm not sure. I need to dye my eyebrows, so I do need to go to my parents and they've got some rollers, but whether they've got the thing that you put the paint into, I don't know. But this windowsill, I just want to get looking perfect and then we can just start the rest. But yeah, I'm excited that next week Joe will be at football and I could just get this all painted, hopefully. I'm hoping it's a really easy paint, not like Joe's office, because I can't be dealing with that again. So fingers crossed it goes well. I've just realised as well that we will have to take the radiator off. I don't know how you go about doing that. I saw some girl do it and it seemed pretty easy. Like, do I just take this off and it kind of hangs forward? Because in Joe's it was dark blue and we turned it to dark green, so you couldn't really, there wasn't much difference in the colours. So I just painted behind, but this you can easily see. So that's where we are at the moment. Oh, out of focus. Out of focus. But yeah, I just want to get everything back into this space for Monday. So if I wasn't going out tomorrow, it'd be so easy. I could just wake up and paint. But you know when you're not in the mood? Like during summer, I was like getting up, just doing all of the stuff around the house. I can't be arsed now. I'm like, Joe's office absolutely took it out of me. So I'm really hoping Fire on Ball paint is a lot easier to work with. I haven't even ordered the paint yet, so I need to do that. But I just want to get it prepped and primed. In the back of my meetings in the week, it's gonna look a bit chaotic. I also want, so a shelf was here before, a black shelf. I don't want the black, I don't want anything harsh in here. Same with like this, we have these all around the house, but I might change it to a brass. Same as obviously the plugs. I want to change to brass, but I want a nice, I found one from Next, a nice just wooden shelf. But I do have a print that I could put up instead, but then I'm missing the shelf to put any like pictures and like knick-knack and things like that. So Also the shelf isn't like ideal, it is like what I had before. It's not as pretty. I would like a really nice wooden one that just comes out but small. I can't seem to find one.
Even get enjoyment from actual sex. Oh, Sarah, it should be. Sarah.
So I've done a second coat of white. I've got the dehumidifier going. It's got rid of the green, but you can still see that dark layer. So what I think I'm going to do is buy the Farrow & Ball primer, which is spenny and like I don't really want to, but at the same time I know that if I start painting the pink and it doesn't cover, I'm going to regret it, and I may as well make my life easier and just go over with a primer, etc. It might not make a difference because you can kind of see here that it is more covered up, the lines, and that was where I had done a tester of pink. So chances are the pink is strong enough that it will cover, but I don't really want to risk it. I'm also having some issue up here of like damp. This is the chimney breast, and we don't have a cover at the top of the roof, so all of the rain is just kind of coming in, as you can see here. So I've asked my dad, and then my brother's a roofer, so we're going to get a cover on the top. But yeah, this is how it's looking. I've actually just painted this front section of these drawers because it was looking quite yellow. I could even paint these drawers or sand them back. I know they are apparently quite a nice wood finish. Change these eventually, but probably like next month, because I don't want to take anything out of my savings for this, and I'm being quite strict with my money because I want to go on. I don't know why I'm not showing you myself, it's because I look like this, because I want to save basically all of my money for holidays, but I still need an office, so it's like, oh, just little bits here and there. But this is what I was going to show you. This chair I've had in my childhood bedroom for years. I can't remember what colour it was before. I think it was wood, and we painted it pink, and then obviously I wanted this like white fluff. This is now so discoloured. It's one that you can pull up. So I keep my gel nails, hot water bottles, fluffy socks. So I'm just going to rip all of this off, and then me and my mum will I'll find a different fabric and then pin a new fabric over the top, and I'll get a nice cushion, because at the moment I've got like Snuggle Season and my Jelly Cats, so I want it to look really nice. I was thinking about repainting this. Maybe I could repaint it to the same pink if I had anything left, or even a green. I don't think it's needed. I'll see what it's like. I could even do, I bought a tester of the Farrow & Ball with a C, and it's a darker pink. I could even do that so it stands out a bit more. But yeah, this will be like a nice funky pattern, basically. I don't know if I showed you guys that we added the flamingo. So this was in my office upstairs. The original owners left it. As you can see, the left-hand side is its original colour, and the right-hand side, from where it's been in the sunshine, like the direct sun in my office window, it's kind of tainted it like a baby pink, which I actually prefer. It looks really nice, and it goes with all of the pink on the table. I found a really nice table runner that has blues, palm trees, pinks in it, which will look really nice here. I didn't want him in my office because it just wouldn't go, and I was like, how does this come off the wall? It's literally just via a hook. What did I say, via? It's just by a hook. And I just think it looks so cool over there, especially with the alcohol stand. We have a light up bar sign, so if people come round, you know, this will just look really funky. And we can just turn the light on. It gives this section just some extra light. I think it looks so good there. Like, it just makes this area. Oh, it looks so good. It's so funky. I look crazy. I've got a headband on because I've just put my hair in a claw clip. Look at my little Valentine's Day table. I'm gonna get some ribbons down and some bows. But look how cute. It's freezing. I'm wearing literally like a jumper from the gym and then my dressing gown at the same time. Look how cute this is. I would like a table runner for next year, so we'll see. But yeah, I've just put out some plates. No one's coming round. Most of my friends are skiing, so this is just for a picture. that's it, basically. It's just for content and to make me feel happy because it looks so cute. But yeah, I just got these candles from Home Bargains, I believe. I already had these ones. They were already on the table. I got these from TK Maxx. This was also from TK Maxx. And then this little candle. Oh, that's the receipt. That's from Home Bargains. I'll just put that back in there. And it smells amazing. It smells like vanilla. Yeah, it's so cute. I used to have pink ones of these. I don't know where they've gone. We've just got the salt, not the pepper. We are expecting another one of these at the end of the month, but how cute. It looks so cute with then the pink flowers, the pink vase, the candles, and then, yeah, I'm just gonna add some bows. I need to go up into the loft and just get the ones from Christmas, just to add onto these and to add onto the glasses. So if I was having, you know, Valentine's, this would be so cute. There was also some heart paper things from B&M, not from B&M, from Home Bargains, for literally 99p, and I put them down last minute because I didn't know how long they'd be, but I realised they could actually go up here, which would be really nice, and then it would kind of disguise the window. But I just love it. I love a table decor, guys. It's just, it makes me so happy. Eventually I would like, they had loads of Easter stuff, and we already have some Easter bits. It would make me like, I would love eventually to have decor for every season. I might return this tablecloth, to be honest, once I've taken a picture. Does that sound bad? Because it's not really my vibe. I'd like one, I mean, the thing is, when it's on there, I love it. But when I saw it, I was like, it's just not my vibe, but it will do. I'd like a really nice runner or something. But this with like a baby pink runner would be gorgeous. But yeah, I might return that. But I want every year to have different table decor. So then every month, obviously not every month, but most months I have different decor. January would just be like normal stuff. Sorry, I'm about to do a house reset. I look crazy with this on. And then February would be all pinks. Whenever Easter is, like March, April would be like Easter themed. And then obviously like May for my birthday, maybe like just Aperol themed, a bit more like summer. Then we have like the summer months, like just summer table decor. Then some autumnal table decor, and then obviously Christmas. So that's the vibe that I want to go for. So over the years I will accumulate some bits. So at the moment I've obviously, I'll go and get those paper things I think for the window. So I'll have them, I'll have the candles, and it'll just look, and then napkins, and it'll just look really cute. I couldn't find much this year. It's the day before Valentine's Day, and I could hardly find anything. I was like, oh, I'll just get a pink tablecloth, but I just couldn't find one anywhere, honestly. I was really struggling. But I'd just show you that because it's so cute, and it really, I said in another vlog that the table decor just looks really plain, being white and blue, and I wanted some like pink brought in, and this makes me so happy. It makes this area look amazing. So, one happy gal. Good morning, everybody. Well, actually, it's probably the afternoon. I thought I'd just show you the finished table decorations. How cute. I've just added some bows that I put on the Christmas tree at Christmas onto here. It looks super cute. But it's Valentine's Day. We just went out for breakfast, went to look at some garden centres because Joe isn't at football today, so we thought, what can we do? And then we were going past Whatnot, which around ours is like a little antique store. We've got quite a few things from there in the past, but I'm on a no spending, and I found these. So this is the first thing we got, which is this green and pink massive vase. This was down here before, but I will change this and then put that back upstairs in our bedroom. It was here in like a little black thing, but it's a bit too big. But I want something literally basically the same as that, just smaller, which that was from the range, but years ago. But I just think it looks so good here. I love it. And then this is the other thing that I couldn't say no to. Probably can't hear me, Joe's doing the hoovering. But this, look how gorgeous this is. And then it's got like all of these like burgundy. This is like jade. It's so gorgeous. Anyway, it came with a really ugly lamp, so I don't know where that's going to go. It'll probably go here, but then I don't know where that lamp's going to go. So, but anyway, my parents are coming round in a bit, and then I'll probably take away all the Valentine's Day table decor. Freezing out. It's actually one of the sunniest days that we've had, but it's freezing. But yeah, house is all looking nice and tidy and super cute with the table. We also cut down our Christmas tree. So she's all cut, and we're just going to try and dispose of her in some ways that we can. And there's the cat. He's up there. But yeah, we have really exciting plans for the garden that I'll talk about in the next vlog. Really, really exciting. Nothing crazy, but just little bits that will make it look really nice. The cat's looking at me. Hello. Joe got me these little flowers. And a galaxy bar. And then this card, which I've just put in here for the time being. Cute. But yeah, these look really nice in this vase. It's actually a couple of days later and I'm editing this vlog and I realised I thought I took loads of clips of me actually doing my office. Turns out I'm just talking about it. So I'm going to show you the progress. There isn't much progress. These are the flowers that Joe got me that I just showed in the vlog, so it's literally been about a week. They are gorgeous. I know lilies are toxic to cats. I do know. I've cut out the middle bits when they come through, but I do know that the leaves, yeah, it's not the best. We are monitoring when he goes near it and kind of putting it on to the dining table. I did keep the decor out, so because I couldn't get rid of the pink, you know, couldn't get rid of the pink. So I ended up putting most things back in here once I cleaned it. Basically I've painted it white. I think I showed you about 2 layers in. I then done a 3rd layer and it was absolutely fine. I just went over the lines. So this is what it's looking like. I have decided I'm not going to do a shelf anymore. I've gone through what I was going to put on a shelf and I just don't think I need it in here. If I really desperately want to, I can put it somewhere. So here is the update on the office. I've decided I'm going to put this print up on the wall. I have painted everything whitewash. I didn't end up doing a base layer of Farrow and Ball. Sorry, you're out of focus. It doesn't like to focus in this room. I'm not sure why, maybe because it's white. This wall is done, it's now all whitewashed. It's all cleaned. I've added green tape to everywhere that it needs to go. So it's all ready to basically be painted. Now I've also added just some little brass handles to here. I've also painted this because where I added the brass handles, it just looked a bit off, a bit discoloured. So all under here was quite discoloured. It was cracking here. Obviously I do need to get a new desk, but for the time being, I just thought I'd give it a refresh and paint the legs. Now, this section up here, I did mention was starting to peel off around here. And my parents came and looked at it and just said, scrape bits off. So I did, and then Joe continued and has done this line. I'm thinking I just need to get rid of this whole thing. As you can see here, there is a difference in the colour. That is because this is all damp. This is wet. Obviously not to the touch, but it's wet up there, the darkness. And same over here. You can really see the difference between dry and wet. So I could leave it how it is, but I think I'm going to end up with a line when painting. And this area needs to dry out. So I'm thinking what we're going to do in the next week is chip away all of this and leave this as just plasterboard whilst I paint the rest of the room pink. I have white paint now that I can fully finish this off. This probably needs another 2 layers to be fully covered. As you can see, there's still a bit of a line. And I'm going to leave this completely bare, basically, until maybe summer and it can dry out. And then all I've got to paint then is just this little section and it'll be done. So plan is, tomorrow I will be finishing off this white wall, getting that completely done. I will then get Joe not me, to chip away at all of this. And I will be painting this chair a nice sage green. I'm going to mix some white with a sage green colour with overtly olive from Dulux actually. And then I will order the paint, and next weekend I will paint all of the walls bar this one and wait for everything to dry out. So that is the plan and that is the update. The reason I haven't updated you is because I literally painted it white and left it for weeks. So this is where we are at currently.